one thing I know you have in your kitchen, that is salt. And I'm going to tell you some spiritual reasons you can use salt. And I know we can use salt for cooking, right? But if you didn't know your grandmother, I'm sure she told you one thing in the kitchen that you can never let run out is salt. Otherwise, you are going to find yourself struggling. And there's so many spiritual reasons we can use salt, and we are going to jump into that now. So of course I made my list because I don't want to forget anything at all, because there's a lot, right? But I'm going to jump into the main ones, which you already know. If there's something heaviness, if there's blight, we are going to the sea, we are going to take a salt bath. So number one is going to be taking a bath with salt. If you cannot go to the sea, definitely grab yourself some salt and you go to your bath. This is going to cleanse your aura, it's going to cleanse your energy, and you are going to feel refreshed. You see, sprinkling salt by your doorways. You all know we used to say, if we don't want the sukunya to come inside, we could sprinkle some salt around the home or whatnot. Yes, sprinkling the salt actually prevents unwanted energies to enter your space. This one, a lot of people may not do it, but in certain ritualistic practices, we use a salt circle, especially for people who are doing spells and whatnot. They will do a salt circle. So this is going to contain the energy, so no negative energy can get out to tamper with anything at all. And it's also very, very protective, right? So, home cleansing. Now, some people like to take bowls of salt and they are going to put it all around. What this does is it absorbs the negative energy from around. There's also health benefits with this, right? It purifies as well. So you can also research a little deeper on that aspect. So if you think you have the evil eye, you could actually take some salt, pass it over you while repeating a prayer of your choice, right? This is known to remove any bad eye or bad or negative influence. Okay, another one is floor cleanse. So this is when you are mopping with the salt. Now in this aspect, you all know how salt feels, right? So I would suggest kind of boiling the water, mixing it up, saying your prayer, and then going ahead with the mop, right? Other than that, you are not going to like how the ground feels after. So take that extra step. So cleansing certain jewelry or spiritual tools, we could actually use salt because it's going to pull away the negative energy. Another really good one is if you are feeling very ungrounded, you could actually just hold some salt in your hand and you would feel like it's almost like the salt itself absorbs that energy and helps ground you at the same time. Now, I find this one a little bit interesting. You all know the sumo wrestlers. So some of the times before they actually go into the match, somebody throws a little bit of salt. This is known to purify the area itself. In some cultures, they actually offer salt to the gods and goddesses as a gift for purity as well as preservation. This one is known to release negative energy from you. It's a bit, I don't want to say complicated, but you remember the one I told you before about where you could take this salt and you can say a prayer and you can cleanse? Well, to add to this, they also do a ritual where they light a fire and they actually throw it. So it's like that energy is dismissed one time. You don't have to go that intense, but this is something they do. Obviously, we are not going to throw salt inside the hawa, and I'm not saying that. So, and lastly, this is one of my favorites because I actually do this. So when I'm doing a healing session, I like to place a bowl with salt, and this itself absorbs or pulls any negative energy that is coming off that person. It's basically thrown in that bowl in a sense, and then we discard of it outside our premises. Okay, we are not going to throw it by the neighbor and kill their plants or anything like that. Safely, we are discarding it, right? So I'm not sure if I forgot any, but if you know any extra, you could also list it. Let me know if you ever tried any of this, or if you're going to try it. With love, with light, with peace and happiness, as always.